Hey guys, welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate. I'm Chris.
And I'm Devin, and we've got another episode of Whiskey Wednesday for you. Chris, remember when we went to Canada?
Duh.
We brought back one we don't see around here called White Owl.
Yep.
And what's unique about this is,
Look,
as
it's
you know,
clear.
it's clear. It is aged in charred oak barrels for no less than 3 years. And guess what? That's mandated by Canadian law.
3 years.
Correct.
So why is it clear? Are they doing the same thing as the tequila companies are doing with their Cristalinos? Are they filtering it through charcoal, or what? How do they get it back to being clear?
Good question, because they don't exactly tell us that on anything that tells us how it's made. It is clear because
they said so.
Exactly.
So when you go to mom and you say, "Well, why can't I?" and she says, "Because I said so."
It is because of the selection of the grains they use, which creates the gentle body. It's aged 3 years in the oak, but these have to be well-used oak. That's the only thing I can kind of think of.
I have a feeling, and if they're not stating it on there, the only way to get it back being clear is to do the exact same thing that the tequila company
Is filter it.
Is to filter it through charcoal filters. So, like in the tequila world, as you know, I love it. One of the craze right now is to definitely do Cristalinos.
Right.
Cristalinos is taking, after you've aged it, you've spent all this time to get the body and the flavors from that oak barrel, and you get that dark color. But then they go through and they back filter it through a charcoal filter to take all those colors out.
Kind of like, guys, if you find one you don't like, run it through your Brita pitcher.
I've done that more common times.
It does the same thing.
It does soften it out
and that's kind of what they're doing. As Canadian, it's not like we get to do this every day, and it's not like this is one
I've never seen it
that I think I would, go to every day for a drink. And the reason we got it is because it's different. We like to hunt for different things.
Yeah.
I get you guys in Canada are like, oh, those Americans, But no, this is different to us. So
and this is Canadian whiskey made in Alberta, Canada, at the Highwood Distillery. So yeah, being 4 years in a barrel, definitely you would have color. So they have to be putting
because they even state that they are known for their bold vanilla and their bold wood and their bold, flavors there.
You know what? I'm not mad at this. So first I get the vanilla. I do get vanilla on that. But I get a vanilla with almost like rubbing alcohol.
I was going to say that alcohol is way forward.
On my left nostril, I'm getting the vanilla. On my right nostril, I get the rubbing alcohol, which is strange to me. Now, we just poured this. So it really hasn't had time to open up and evaporate that off. I might get a little excited there.
And it's like the more I swirl it, just the more that alcohol I'm getting.
Well, because we need to get that out of there. Look how crystal clear that is in the glass. It's like water.
But that consistency in those tears and legs don't form immediately. It takes a minute.
No, you're absolutely correct.
So, I mean, they're doing a process that is well.
It has to be like a Cristalina, but for a whiskey. It has to be. Yeah.
Well, let's try it and see.
Cheers. We're trying it.
To all you Canadians. Which reminds me, I need to call my Canadians. Thanks, guys.
That's different. Boy, I'm expecting something clear. I don't expect to taste that barrel.
That barrel is right there with almost kind of a fruity essence. that then turns right into alcohol.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. You know what this is? This is kind of like, it's almost like a, you're gonna like, what the hell are you talking? I know, I get it.
Don't say carrots.
No. What? No.
Okay.
I'm going the avenue of we just did the episode. Why am I blanking right now? One of my dad's favorite. Come on.
Crowns?
Crown Royal.
Ugh.
It reminds me of Crown Royal. But clear.
With half the flavor?
I wouldn't say half, but a little bit less. Yeah. Is this the best whiskey I've ever had? No, it's not.
Is it a unique find for Americans? Absolutely.
But you know what? I mean, I don't know.
What did probably
we spend? $30-$40 or something like that for that?
I think it was 25.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
I would probably turn this into a rum and coke all day.
Okay. Yeah. Whiskey and Coke.
Sorry, yeah, whiskey and coke.
I know what you meant. It's okay. We'll go down the same road. I get it.
I think that's what I would do with this. I would hesitate in mixing any of beautiful... I mean, they've got some great drink options. I would hesitate adding a beautiful fruit to it because I think that would kind of deter, what presentation you're looking at.
I read someplace that they wanted to do this kind of like a... They wanted it to be kind of like a vodka where you can mix it with something. That was their whole goal, was to mix this. And they do have other flavors. They got coconut and ginger, lime, and they've got spiced they got caramel. So that was their whole thought process, was to be a mixing drink.
Correct.
As a sipper, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It's not the worst thing I've ever had in my life, but it's not the best whiskey either. But it's also whiskey. I'm not a huge whiskey guy. I guess maybe that's why I'm being a little more malice toward it.
I think, and again, the reason we bought it, though, keep that in mind, is because it is a rare find to us Americans. Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, we get, Canadians, which the CBO still has never...
The LCBO.
...responded to us
That's too bad.
As to, how they make the choice and what they sell, or even educating us so we can educate you guys. So that's very saddening. But
however, we did try to bring you what we could. The content that we were allowed to record, because they did not let us record inside.
But we did get you a little bit more than what we were allowed, because one of us is quick with the camera.
Yeah, I only got the picture. You did a recording inside. But other than that, I'm glad still that we bought it, because you know what? I love trying new things.
What this would be great with?
No, please.
Ginger beer.
What you talking about, Willis?
No, I'm serious. I think I would turn this into a mule with some ginger beer and some lime.
So instead of a gin or a vodka, you would replace that with
Correct.
It. Okay.
I think that would make it all pop and be absolutely delicious.
Again, I can see using this to mix all kinds of other drinks, and I think that's where I'd go with it. But until then,
remember, guys, to sip, savor, and celebrate.
Cheers.
Cheers.